All right, ambassadors. Today for reading, we are going to come from your practice book, page 205 and page 206. So I want you to go get page 205 and page 206. Go, 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 go. All right, on page 205, you will see that it says read the question, circle the correct answer. So I believe last week we talked a lot about synonyms. So you're going to keep that same concept. Remember, a synonym is two different words that have the same meaning. So let's look at number one. Number one says the rear part of a bee has a stinger. The rear. So which word is a synonym for rear? Would it be back, front, or colored? Well, we already know that rear is in the back. So if rear is in the back, then a synonym for rear will be back. You're going to keep doing that for numbers 2 through 6. But before you do that, let's go to the back. Let's go to page 206. Let's go to page 206. The directions on page 206, also page 206, looks just like this. All right, the directions on page 206 says read the sentences. Write the letter of the sentence that goes with each picture. So number one is always done for you. So number one, it looks like a what? What is that animal called on number one? That animal on number one is called a deer. It's called a deer. And what sentence or what letter goes best with number one? The letter is B, and what does that letter say? What are the words that is beside the letter B? It lifts a hoof. So number one is the letter B. Number one is the letter B. Now let's look at number two. Number two, what is that picture of? What is in that picture? What is in picture number two? What is in picture number two? That is a stove. And on this stove, it has what? On this stove, it has what? It has a pot. And what is going on in this pot? Normally when you have a pot on the stove, what does that mean? That means that your parents or mom and dad or cousins or uncles or siblings, they are doing well on the stove when they normally have a pot on it. They're normally cooking. So what letter out of A through J has something to do with cooking or says something about cooking? You should have chose letter E. Letter E says what? It is cooking. So number two would be letter E. So go ahead and write the letter E on the line on number two. Go ahead and write the letter E on the line of number two. All right, let's look at number three. What is going on in picture number three? In picture number three, the young man has a jacket on. But although he has a jacket on, what else does he have on? He has a jacket on, and then there's something that when you put a jacket on, and if it's raining outside, you normally put this over your head. It's connected to your jacket. What is that called? A hood. So it looks like the young man has a jacket on and he has his hood on. So not only does he have a jacket and a hood on, it doesn't even look like it's about to rain. So we already know that it has nothing to do with raining. So what phrase or what letter says something about a hood or putting on a hood? What letter says something about a hood or putting on a hood? Look nice and close. If you chose the letter G, you are close. You are really, really hot. What letter talks about him putting on a hood? What letter talks about a hood? The letter H. And what does the letter H say? He put on a hood. So number 3 on the line, I want you to write the letter H. Number 3 on the line, I want you to write the letter H. Now, let's look at the picture number 4. Let's look at picture number 4. So what does it look like on picture number 4? What does that look like? It looks like a pathway or some sort of riverway, but it looks more like a pathway, something that you can either walk on or ride your bike on. It definitely looks like a pathway. So what can you say about this pathway? Normal pathways, when you're walking through like the woods, or you may be walking up a pathway to get to the playground from your house, or you may be walking up a pathway to maybe around something like around an apartment complex or around your neighborhood. Normal pathways, when you see them, are they normally straight or do they normally like ziggle or wiggly? Normal pathways are normally straight. I rarely see anything where it's wiggly. I rarely see anything that is wiggly. So what phrase or what letter has something to do with something not being straight? What phrase or letter has something to do with something not being straight? Because the path on number 4 is not straight. So what phrase or letter has something to do with something not being straight? Look really, really close because you just might miss it. Look really, really close. If you chose the letter F, you are correct. The letter F says it looks crooked. So if something is crooked, then that means that it's not straight. If something is straight, then it's straight. If something is crooked, that means that it's wiggly, it's wobbly. It's just not straight there. So for number 4 on the line, I want you to write the letter F. Write the letter F. Write the letter F. Now let's look at number 5. Let's look at number 5. Now number 5 might be kind of tricky because I don't think that they create them kinds of toys anymore. But I know that I've seen them before a while ago. But that is actually a toy that is kind of like operated by string. You can operate it by string, or all the strings are connected to like this X, and you kind of move the X, like you twist it in certain ways, and it moves the arm of the person, or I mean not the person, but the arm of the toy, or it moves the leg of the toy, or it moves the head of the toy. But it's all in one little toy, and it normally has strings from it, and it's normally an X that connects all the strings together, and then when you turn the X different kinds of ways, it makes the toy move. And this toy is normally, well, I'm gonna partially give you all the answer, but the toy is normally wooden. It's never like flexible or the type of material or natural resource that they are using now for toys. It's normally wooden. It's normally a wooden natural resource. So what answer, even though I just gave you the answer, what answer best fits for number 5? What answer or letter best fits for number 5? What answer or letter best fits for number 5? You really can look for any letter that says anything about a toy. And that letter will be the letter A. So for number 5, I want you to write the letter A on the line. Write the letter A on the line. The letter A says it is a wooden toy. It is a wooden toy. Write the letter A on the line for number 5. We are just about finished. We have one more number left. We have one more number left. And number 6 is pretty easy. Let's look at number 6. What do you see happening in number 6? Number 6 looks like it's about to rain. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that they're calling for rain today. So it looks like it's about to rain. And on a rainy day, when it looks like it's about to rain, or if it does rain, what do you normally bring outside with you? Especially if you don't have a hood connected to your jacket. What do you normally bring outside with you? You normally bring an umbrella. And the purpose of an umbrella is to do what from the rain? The purpose of an umbrella is to protect you from the rain. So you normally bring an umbrella. And that's exactly what's going on in this picture. This young woman or man, I believe it's a woman, yes. This young woman actually has an umbrella because she's trying to protect herself from the weather that it looks like outside. So what letter best fits this picture? What letter best fits this picture? What letter best fits this picture? You should have chosen the letter D. The letter D says it could rain. How do we know that it could rain? Because if we look at the picture, the young lady has an umbrella. And normally when people have umbrellas, it's because it is going to rain or it calls for rain. So for number 6, you're going to write the letter D. For number 6, you're going to write the letter D. All right, so now all you have to do is turn back to page 205 and complete numbers 2 through 6, and that is all for reading today. I will see you all in Bible.